Hey guys, you're welcome once again to our YouTube channel. My name is Praise Douglas, aka Sweetberry, and this is
My name is douglasimasuen, aka Honeyberry.
exactly we are the
The
Berries
Berries
family,
family.
and you're welcome to the Berries vlog, guys. So in this channel, we're actually going to be talking more about our lifestyle, our experiences as young couples, challenges we've passed, and how we've been able to overcome them. And then we'll also be talking about recent
Experience,
experience
yeah.
in the UK
Yeah.
because we actually just moved into the UK,
General
guys.
lifestyle, our lifestyle here in the UK.
Exactly. So, guys, if you know you want to, know more about us, get to know about these beautiful faces, please consider subscribing.
Turn on the notification
Yeah.
bell. Please drop a comment. I will be glad to read your comment also.
Exactly. And
And click on the
please,
like button.
yeah, guys, please, we really appreciate that. Without wasting much of your time, let's just go into today's
Okay.
topic. Yeah. So like I said, we recently moved to the UK, and we actually moved through the study option or through the study route. We'll be having so many DMs, question on how we actually moved, what are the process and all of that. So we felt like, let us come out open and share our own experiences, and let you know what is involved, the cost and everything, so you get to know about what is involved and how to go about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So without wasting most of the time, I would like Honeyberry to talk more about it, because we actually did it ourselves without any agents, paying any agent. Okay, I'm an agent actually.
I'm a consultant, immigration consultant. So, yes,
Exactly.
we did it ourselves. Primarily, she did. I'm the consultant, and she does the filing. Yeah.
No problem. So guys, we actually did it ourselves. So we feel we're in a very good position to explain to you the process, okay? So I want to hand over everything to Honeyberry, so he kind of talk about how the whole thing goes, and let you know if you're interested in this particular option, what and what you need to get prepared to, do it. I'm just going to be adding here and there while he do most of the. Okay, Honeyberry.
All right. Firstly, as we started the whole process January 2022, took us within I think 9 months. 9 months to complete the whole process.
Okay, so if one wants to, I know some persons will be thinking about how to go about it. What kind of program that someone needs to do in order to be able to move with his or her spouse and children? What kind of program?
I think the program you need to do if you're moving with your family is when you're going for a master's.
Yeah, yeah. When you want to go for masters or any program that is equivalent to level 7 and above. So if you're actually thinking on doing undergraduate program, you can as well do it, but you might not be able to move with your family. Exactly. So what are the requirements, okay, to actually apply for a master's program, so they can actually know to get it ready?
Okay. Once you're ready to apply for a master's program, first of all, you need to have your transcript from your school. Yeah, you can't do without that. Exactly. You need to have a transcript. Definitely, your your first degree certificate needs to be handy with you, and WAEC results. Yeah, you need to have your WAEC results,
and you need to have at least a C in your English language as in Nigeria.
A C in your English language. So once you have this document, I think you're good to go to start applying with the school. Though I won't just advise you to apply with any schools in the UK. But I won't advise you, because first of all, you need to work based on your budget. The school fee itself, you need to know schools that are
cheap. Yeah, there are some schools. There are some cheap schools, or no, not cheap schools. There are some schools with cheap tuition fee for international students. Yeah,
just like our first application. I don't want to mention the name of the university, but the school fees was about 26,000 pounds.
Exactly.
Yeah, so why are we paying for a school fee of £26,000 when we can get one for less than 16,000? You understand? So those things are what you need to put into consideration.
So apart from your transcript, certificate, and WAEC, you also need to get references.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can actually contact lecturers in your school, maybe your undergraduate. They can actually write a reference for you. Already written reference can do. They write it on a letterheaded paper, sign and date it as well. That is also aside. And then you also need to, start preparing a detailed statement of purpose. Yeah. So because each application you need to submit, you must actually submit a statement of purpose, why you want to school, what has been your experience, what is your motivation, things like that. Yeah, you need to get that sorted out. So, Honeyberry, after you finish, submitting the whole applications and all of that, what next?
After submitting the application, is waiting for your results. And most schools, it takes within 2-3 weeks, probably a month,
Yeah.
for you to have the decision made on your application. So once you've gotten the decision, it comes with unconditional offer.
It depends.
On the
Yeah. Some schools will actually give you a direct unconditional offer, while some school will actually give you an admission with a condition offer. Maybe they'll tell you to, rewrite your statement of purpose, or they can tell you to send an original document. Like for some women who are married and maybe they submit their application with their recent name and their certificate is bearing their previous name, and probably did not submit your marriage certificate, you might be asked to submit that.
Yeah.
So those are parts of kind of conditions that might be attached to your decision.
Yeah. So after that, let's assume you've gone through the whole process and you've gotten your admission.
You've gotten your unconditional
offer. So the next step is making a deposit, school fees deposit. That's the beginning of the whole spending process.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe you should give more details about it, because all schools, the different universities they have different initial deposits. Like the one we applied, I think £2,000, right?
Yeah. So guys,
I think that's changed.
Yeah, I think yes, it has actually changed. So after getting the admission, or the next is tuition deposit, just like Honeyberry said. And one thing also I need to make you understand is that most schools in the UK, you don't need to pay for application fee, so you can actually submit your application to as many schools as you want, and then you decide on which one will be best for you to go. So that's it. So some schools, the tuition deposit actually differs from schools by school. Like my own university, which is Northumbria University, we actually pay the tuition deposit of 2,000. Yeah, while some schools will actually tell you to pay the tuition deposit of 5,000. Some will tell you to pay 1,000. Some will tell you to pay 5,000. So it all depends on the school.
Yeah.
So after paying the tuition deposit, what next?
After making payment for tuition deposit, I think the next thing is to wait for your cars. No, first you apply for cars. You don't just wait for your cars. You through your school portal, you send an application for your cars, and it depends on. It takes ours was just God was faithful. We got some persons were getting their cars after a month, some almost after 2 months. But we got our cars after just 2 weeks.
It was not even up to 2 weeks.
Yeah, it wasn't up to 2 weeks, and we got it, and that was when we started the next process.
So guys, CAST is one of the most important documents in this whole application process. So even if you have a conditional or an unconditional offer, and you even pay your tuition deposit, and you are not able to get your CAST, you're going nowhere. Yeah, you're going nowhere, because the CAST is what, some schools like in Canada, once you get your unconditional offer, you can just go straight ahead and apply for your visa. Yeah, but with the UK system works differently. Once you get your unconditional offer and you make your tuition deposit, you don't just go and apply for your visa. You have to wait for your CAST. Once your CAST is out, before you can go ahead.
We'll drop the forming out CAST. It's a document that stands like the school are acting
a sponsor.
Yeah, acting as a sponsor for you within your stay in the UK.
Exactly.
And not financial sponsor. Understand? So get that right. They're not
Yeah.
telling they're going to take care of you financially, but they're just acting like within your stay, your educational, during your learning period in the school, that they'll be there to at least ensure that you followed all the whole. I think
No,
you
like
explained that.
sponsor just means like they are the one inviting you to
Yes,
come
yeah,
to the
come to
UK.
UK, but not
Okay.
not
Yeah.
unfinancially.
Mm-hmm. So that's just that, and then the process of getting the cars is actually different from schools by school.
Yeah.
Like Northumbria, where I'm actually schooling at the moment, immediately you pay your tuition deposit and you apply for the cards via your portal. It's just about clicking, filling some document and submitting. That's like applying for the cards. Once you do that, at least you'll be a bit sure, yeah, that you're actually going to get your cars. Why some schools will tell you that you need to go for an interview. Yeah, so some schools will tell you need to bring your TB tells, you need to bring your, what is it again? You need to bring show your bank statement. Exactly, that your bank statement, you need to show statement that is able to cover your tuition deposit and your maintenance fee for at least 9 months, and that money must have been in your account for 28 days. You must show that, and your TB test, and yeah, with some questions they're going to ask you. Then once you pass those questions, that is when you'll be able to, those are kind of it depends on school by school. Like I say, Northumbria did not do that. They just gave us our casts.
Yeah, I think after getting the cast, you're 75% sure of as in the process of
somehow.
That's I say 75%. Not I don't say getting your cast qualifies you to get your visa. No, that's I say it's a process. You understand? It starts like from you making the decision. First of all, I'll give you 25 points.
Okay.
You understand? So what you do is that you just scale yourself as you're going. So you just see your you see that you're making progress. So after that, after getting the cast, the next thing is
medicals. Yeah, so you need to go for your TB test.
So like we did our TB test in Abuja.
There are two different centers where you can do your TB in Nigeria.
Lagos and Abuja.
Yeah, you can do it in Lagos or in Abuja. So basically, when I heard of medicals initially, I was thinking they want to do, plenty tests and all of that. But guys, it's only just going to be X-ray.
Tuberculosis test, which is the I think the X-ray.
That's the X-ray.
That's the only thing, right?
Yeah, that's what I feel.
No blood sampling,
just like that. So you got to pay about 57,800 for adults, and then if you're actually going to be going with a child, no matter the child needs to pay. About 23,000. Yeah, for a child it should be about 23,000. I'm still going to confirm the exact price, and then I'm going to put it on the.
So total will spend 100. I mean the 50,000 is per adult.
57,800.
800 is per adult. So when you're calculating, so if you're going with a family of maybe husband and wife and 2 kids or 1 kid, so you do the calculation. So 57,000, 52. So you just do the calculation yourself. Then after that is but before going for cars, it depends. Like before going for cars, we've already applied for a visa, right? But we've not made it, right?
No. It depends. Okay, so basically
our circumstances was different because of at that point where we were.
Yeah, we were still in Dubai doing all this whole process. So basically, what happened is that once you start your whole application process, you can actually go for your tuberculosis early enough because it's valid for 6 months. Okay, so you can actually do it anytime, provided you'll be able to enter the UK before it expires. So that is that. And then after the tuberculosis test, what next?
After the tuberculosis test is application of them making an application for visa and IHS.
Yeah, so
that's where the spending.
Yeah, so basically, if you've gotten your admission, you've gotten your cars, you've paid your tuition deposit. So guys, I'm going to advise, if you have intention of coming to the UK to school, you should try to apply early enough so you get your unconditional offer early enough, and you make your tuition deposit early enough. So you can actually pay using this Form A. Alright, so once you pay using Form A through the CBN trading portal, you tend to pay with the bank rates. All right, but then it takes time. Most times it takes like 2 months before you get debited and all of that. So it's actually advisable to apply early enough. Maybe in our next vlog, I can tell you guys about how
How
to
to
go
go
about
about
the
the
whole
from a process.
yeah, from a process. So back to the whole talk. Once you've gotten your cars and you've done your TB test, the next thing is to apply for your visa.
Visa.
Yeah, so that's the next thing. Apply for your visa. So you need to submit the application via the UK government portal. Yeah, so you need to apply through the UK government portal and apply for your visa using your CAS, and then just fill up the whole process. It's actually a very straightforward process, actually, if you ask me. So you fill it up and then you make your payment for the visa.
Yeah.
So the visa fee is
The visa fee is
£340.
£363, £363. Then the IHS fee is for £470 per year. So if it depends if your course, if you're going for a 1 year course, yeah, but if you're going for a 2 years course, I think it's different. That is double.
Yeah,
but if you're going they pay double. But if you're going for a 1 year course, you're paying £363
for visa
per person. So we had to process hers, and we did mine. I also did for our daughter also for the IHS fee. So each person you're spending approximately £800.
It depends. It's more, yeah, it more than, but it depends. Okay,
yeah.
So the visa fee for each person, it doesn't matter if you're a child,
Yeah.
if you are 1 day born, if you are, no matter your age, everybody pays the same amount. Yes. So the visa fee for a student visa fee is
£363.
£363, and then the IHS per year is
£470.
Yes, I'm going to put it on the screen so you understand what we're saying better. So that's that. Once you've made that payment, the next is to apply for.
Wait for your appointment to select.
Yes, apply for appointment. It's going to take you to this TLS site. Yeah, where you can actually make an application for appointment to go for your biometrics. Okay, yeah. So I don't think you pay for biometrics. No, you don't pay for biometrics.
No, you don't pay for biometric, except you're coming for working.
Yeah.
So
they say there's always rush when it's always during the peak period.
Yeah.
So it's advisable you do all of this early enough, so you don't end up paying more than required. So once you pay your what's it called, IHS, yeah, then you go for your biometric, and you pick a date for your biometric, and then you go for your biometric, and that is where the waiting starts.
And we've not omitted something, but we need to talk about bank statement.
Okay, yes.
So before applying for your visa, you need the funds needs to be in your account 28 days before your appointment date. Okay,
so let's calculate the funds now.
Yeah.
All right, so for as an international student, before you apply for your visa, you're expected to show that you have more than enough funds to cover your education, to cover your tuition fee for a year. Yeah. So like myself, I've already paid I paid only £2,000 initially. Before I applied for the visa. And then I was now meant, because my tuition was about £14,500. So I was meant to show that I have about £12,500 in my account, which is the balance of my tuition fee. And I'm also expected to show that I have about £1,023.
Yeah, £1,023.
Yeah. You're supposed to show that you have about £1,023 per month for 9 months upkeep. So you need to show that you have you're able to provide £1,023 times 9 for yourself, being the principal applicant. Then if you intend going with dependents as well, you need to show that your dependents have at least
800 and we'll drop the figures, but it's within 800 and £880 per month Okay. Yeah, I
So it's okay.
come.
Oh yeah, come this way.
Want to join us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So guys, this
Alright.
is Chocoberry, guys. So just introducing her to you guys.
She's oh, you can see
Okay. So she introduced herself.
She's our editor and director.
Exactly. So guys, back to the discussion. So like myself, I had to show that I had about, apart from my tuition balance, I also had to show that I had about 1,023 pounds times 9, and they also had to show that they had about 680 pounds times 9
For each.
for each
So if you're going with
dependent.
2 kids, and let's say she's studying and with the husband, so each person is paying such amount.
Yes.
So in naira, let's assume like the upkeep.
Yeah. So actually, the UK visa officials, they actually use the Owando rate to calculate this money. So if you check the Owando rate, it's usually fluctuate between 520 as of when we did ours. Okay, so it's usually fluctuating between 520 and below. All right. So you can decide to just make it a round figure and calculate your bank statement or your amount that's going to be in your account for at least 600.
Yeah.
Okay, or we did ours with 600 actually. So you can, depends on how you want to do. So you must make sure that you have this amount of money, your balance of your tuition deposit, your maintenance fee for 9 months as a main applicant, which is 1,023 pounds and 9. Then your dependent, it depends if it's outside London, 680 pounds. If it's within London,
and, I think
I'm going to put it on the description box, right? So you need to show that you have that 1 times 9 for each dependent. Okay, and then this money needs to be in your account for at least 28 days before you submit your application. One mistake that most people also make is that they, let's assume the one going for studies and I'm single, and you then, as I talk about the mistake now.
Okay, in regards to
the proof of
fund, like for instance, let's assume that okay,
you're single.
You're single, and you tend doing the proof of fund. My advice is either use your account or your parents' account.
Yeah.
But using your siblings' account, either your brother, I think there are some persons that fell into that trap. And
it's backfired. Also, if you're a couple and maybe you don't intend moving together, then the funds should be in the main applicant's account.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be in your spouse. You can only use the money in your spouse's account if both of you are going together. Or both of you are going to be submitting your application together. So that's it. So because these are some of the mistakes that people make, and they fall, they have to get some, unfortunately, and rejection on their visa application. So I think that's
we'll talk about the maintenance fee, right?
Yeah, that's the answer we talk about.
Basically, these are just the major steps or processes that you need to go through if you intend applying to the UK via the study, as in going to the UK as a dependent. Yeah. So it might not be easy. Let me not use that word. It might easy, but it's challenging and tasking mentally, financially, and emotionally is taxing.
Like I can't count, like little things will just get you agitated.
Like I remember the time we were so sure our visa will be out within 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
You understand? And tried to maybe to cut costs. We booked our flight, which was close to $1 million. I can't really remember the figure, but we booked the flight, and 3 days to the flight, TLS has not released our passport. 2 days to the flight, our passport wasn't as I knew how it was. We have to travel from Abuja back to
so much pressure.
So much pressure that period. Till fortunately for us, still yet we couldn't get it. So that means we have to cancel the flight.
Yeah, we had to cancel our flight.
And it, like paying almost double of what we had before to.
Yeah.
So
my own advice is that if you intend coming to the UK using this whole study route, please don't be in a rush.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you guys to make so many sacrifices. You guys to save and save and save, because apart from just paying your tuition deposit to get your cars, once you come to school, depending on how much you paid and depending on the school, like my school, irrespective of the fact that I paid just £2,000 before getting my cars, as I came to school, I was expected to pay about 7,500, which I already initiated using Form A. So obviously, I paid 7,500.
Yeah.
Okay, so without, so there's so many things you need to consider before coming. Apart from just paying the tuition deposit, you still need to get accommodation while you come to this place. All right,
which is one of the major. It's like if someone said
see,
accommodation
I'm
is more
telling
difficult
you,
than having the visa. Honestly,
yeah, honestly, like if you can see, we are still in the hotel,
especially
guys.
accommodation with the family.
It's
And
really
when the kids is
taxing.
involved, it's taxing.
Yeah,
There's some houses you go to the landlord and they said
you have a
you have a
child.
child, they say no.
You're
So
going to see more of that in our next vlog, because we're talking about showing you about our experience in terms of getting accommodation and all of that. It's not been easy, okay?
And when we get the accommodation, we'll still let you know also.
Yeah, guys. So the bottom line is that, please, guys, don't just rush and come and then get stranded in this place. Here, nobody is going, as in, nobody sent you for this place. I'm telling you, nobody sent you. And then once you start this whole process, that's when you know that no matter the amount of money you have, it still is not enough. It's not enough. At the same time, I just want this opportunity to say a shout out to my family, Auntie A, okay,
Auntie Amara.
yeah, she's too sweet. When you have this kind of project at hand, guys, I don't know how to put it, but it's good to have friends and family, loved ones around you in times like this. It's not everybody are privileged to have people that, can actually come and stand at their back when they need assistance. And Tamara really did that for us. I'm so appreciative. I'm grateful. And the family. And I also want to thank Mr. Moses. Oh my God, this is one family I have in Dubai. I don't take their relationship for granted. Yes. So these two people really stood the family. Yeah, they really stood up for us. They came through for us.
From the process, from when we initiated the whole idea.
Yeah, because honestly, I don't want to say how much we spent so far, but guys, you just need to plan yourself, okay? You just need to plan yourself so you don't come here and get stranded, especially when you're coming with children. All right, I think this video is already long. Okay, so we're going to stop here, and we'll be talking more about our experiences. We're going to talk about how to get accommodation. So many things we'll be talking about as time goes on. So please, guys, ensure you subscribe and stay connected to this YouTube channel. Don't forget to,
click on the subscription button, like,
share, drop comment. Yes, please, very important, guys. Please try to engage on our YouTube channel, drop comments, ask your questions, or maybe if you have something you want. Like I said, we did all this process ourselves. We did not use an agent, so I feel we'll be in a very good position to answer some of your questions. So please don't forget to drop your questions, and definitely we'll answer them.
Thank you so much for the time. Thank you for watching.
Till we see you guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye.